Okay, so oh snap. Now we'll be covering the Unit 4 of Kamala Das, and this is the Bachelor of Arts English Honors books from IGNOU, Indira Gandhi National Open University. And this is I guess the last unit, maybe. Anyways, so this is about Kamala Das, the poet. Structure, aims and objectives, introduction, Kamala Das, My Grandmother's House. We'll be covering two poems in this unit, that is My Grandmother's House. Here, right here it's My Grandmother's House, and the other one is Blood. And this is basically a theory of what we'll be covering in this unit. Let us sum up answers and check our progress. Okay, let's start. Aims and objectives. In this unit of our course on poetry, we will be taking up a very famous poet, Kamala Das. The two poems that we will take up for detailed study are My Grandmother's House and Blood. As we have been doing in the previous units, we will give you the text of the poems, provide a glossary and a detailed interpretation of the poems. So this is nothing but basically an overview of what we'll be doing or what they'll be providing to us in this unit. Just like in every other unit, they give us the actual text of the poem, a glossary that is nothing but words and meanings, and a detailed interpretation of what the poet wants to convey through this poem, or what the poem may or might mean. By the end of this unit, you will be able to understand not only the two poems taken up in detail, but also the overall contribution of Kamala Das to the Indian English poetry. So you won't only be able to understand these poems, but also the overall contribution that the poet Kamala Das gives to the to the Indian English poetry. Okay, introduction. Indian English poetry has by all means a bright future. Like the poetry being written in any other Indian language, this brand of poetry has become part and parcel of modern Indian literature. Nothing but it's like a heart of Indian literature, or I mean, a very important place it has acquired in the Indian language or in the modern Indian literature. It has a distinctive means different from others, a very special or unique, means which can be distinguished from other things. Distinctive taste and expresses effectively the varied colored Indian life. So these poems have a distinctive taste, have a unique taste, convey some unique feelings, and they effectively show the various Indian lives, colored Indian life, the various aspects of Indian life. It embodies nationalistic sentiments and aspirations, so it also shows nationalistic sentiments and hopes, aspirations, and that is one of the strong reasons for its popularity today, and that is why it is still popular, or that's one of the reasons why these are so popular. Several critical studies, special numbers, and anthologies that have appeared on this branch of Indian literature in recent years speak of its popularity and significance. So several studies that have been conducted on the Indian English poems and the anthologies that have appeared over this particular branch of Indian literature, Indian English poetry branch of Indian literature, show that they are very popular and very significant. Means they are very important. In the present context, one can only recall the remarks of Rabindranath Tagore regarding Bangla's response through literature to the call of the West. It has a future, for it is quickened with life. So this is what Rabindranath Tagore said about poems to this remark, through about Indian English poems to this remark. It has a future, for it is quickened with life, for it is full of life, and it carries within itself a hope that one day it will become a great channel for communication of ideas between adventurous West and the East of the immemorial tranquility. Tranquility, I still haven't found out the meaning of tranquility, but we'll search it later. As of now, you can search it for your own. Anyways, moving ahead, Indian English poetry has now come to stay on its own growth, and the prophecy of the Nobel laureate of India has been eventually realized. So, what it's basically saying here is that Indian English poetry has now come to stay its own strength. It means it has acquired such a place that it has become independent of other means and hold a significant position in today's society or life or literature. And the prophecy that and that by Rabindranath Tagore, the Nobel laureate mentioned here is Rabindranath Tagore, because he was awarded with the Nobel Prize for Literature for his book Gitanjali, a book full of poems. Okay, so the Nobel laureate here means Rabindranath Tagore. So he had prophesied, like in these remarks, that it has a great one day it will become from here, one day it will become a great channel for communication. This is kind of prophecy that is referred to here. So it has eventually been realized now. This has become true now.